Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Big takeaway today.
Yeah, Susan, residents of the city will see a major change in the way police respond. They will no longer respond to calls that aren't considered in-progress emergency. That means calls like criminal mischief, theft, harassment, and most burglary alarms will all be handled by an enhanced telephone reporting unit. That means residents will file a police report over the phone. Officers will not respond unless it's an emergency. Also, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations throughout the city. Call boxes that link directly to 911 have been installed for people to use in case of an emergency. And during the overnight shift, there will be as few as 20 officers to cover the entire city. The chief said today the data supports that.
Yes, it's enough to cover the entire city in those hours when we have 80% of the time people are calling. I'm confident in the decisions that we make, that it impacts this bureau and the city in a much better way than we have in the past.
Now, the chief also acknowledging today that some of these changes are due to staffing shortages. He's down to 740 officers, well below the 850 they would like to have. Now, coming up new at 5, residents, city council, and the police union all weighing in on these big changes that begin Monday. Live in the studio, Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
Police department is getting ready to be phased out, but I want to say shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel broad, lift up the standard of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit from Daily Wire. It says Pittsburgh police cut staff between 3 and 7 a.m., which is 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 4 to 5 hours, no longer respond if not in progress emergency. Okay, meaning this is a sign of these cities actually getting ready to collapse. Because when you think about it, in the video, he even mentioned like midnight or like overnight shift. You may have as few as 20 officers dispatching or overlooking the whole city. And I did the research, and I believe Pittsburgh have like a total of 330-something thousand people. So let's just say if that city went up in smoke and chaos erupted on several fronts, 20 officers ain't gonna be able to get the job done. Okay, they're gonna have to make calls from different precincts, different states or surrounding neighboring cities, calling in a SWAT and possibly the National Guard in order to restore some type of order. So this is a sign that your cities are getting ready to fall. And it's all done by design too, because they want to bring what they call the military or the National Guard in there in order to enact martial law, as we're seeing what's happening in New York City due to these alleged, subway robberies and attacks. Okay, so you women, you better keep quiet. That's all I'm gonna say, because most crimes take place at the 8 o'clock. At the 8 o'clock, then, the city is pretty much a whole different, it's like a different dimension out here. Though you have crime that takes place all throughout the day, you have them take place all throughout the day. Simple ass nigga right here, this red Muslim dude. But anyway, you got crime that takes place pretty much throughout the day. But for whatever reason, night, that's when all the creeps come out, man. Mainly of you jakes. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock robberies, homicides. And then when that 12 o'clock mark hit, that's when the real crime begins, because it's when those demons become active. So if you got 20 cops that's surveilling the whole city, that ain't gonna really do nothing, man. Okay, and then when you go from the hours of 3 to 7 in the morning, you can forget about it. So if, the black woman decides to come in from the club and she gets caught with another guy, she starts popping shit, and a man decides to go up beside her head. Hey, she can't call the cops, man. She can't call the cops and say, come help me, my boyfriend is beating me up. She got to fend for herself. All right. So it says Pittsburgh police will no longer personally respond to calls that aren't considered in progress emergencies after recent department policy changes, because a lot of these cities, they're understaffed when it comes to recruiting police officers, because it's a dangerous job. They don't pay enough money, and the fact that, being a police officer is dangerous because nobody respects the cops, man. Out of all the crime the cops have done and all the hurt that cops put on Jake, cops are retiring left and right, man, because really they like, look, fuck that. We ain't getting ready to get shot at because, you know, we can't over a fucking traffic stop. Because in Chicago, hey, people just running up and shooting at the cops, okay? Which shows you that the cops ain't gonna be able to contain order out here when hell breaks loose. But it reads, calls not considered in progress emergencies will be assigned by dispatch to a telephone recording unit. The city's website states, it says creation of an enhanced telephone reporting unit, which is TRU or TRU, operating from 7 to 3 a.m. daily, including weekends. But the dispatch will assign reports to TRU for calls that do not require in-person response, by officers. TRU will not be assigned to protect, or no, it says TRU will not be assigned to end any progress call where a suspect may be on the scene, any crime where a person may need medical aid, any domestic dispute, calls with evidence, or where the mobile crime unit will be requested to process a scene. So, hey, they not going, if shit is happening, they not going to dispatch you to these locations, man. So if somebody's trying to kick your door in and somebody's shooting at you or getting ready to rob your house, hey, you got to take, basically, they're telling you, look, you got to take matters into your own hands. But even then, don't get caught, okay? So America's getting ready to be a lawless society, man. And you're seeing that they're setting these things up already through these police departments, these laws, these revisions. You know, like we said, out there in New York, I believe that this guy, Kathy Hochul, I believe that she's trying to deploy like over 1,000-something troops to the streets or to like the subways to do like bag checks and checkpoints and all this other shit because, you know, she's talking about people in crime, you know, people getting attacked. So, hey, they may take a similar approach when things get bad, okay? But it says in addition, between 3 and 7 a.m., where reportedly far fewer 911 calls are made, no desk officers will be present at the 6 police stations in the city. But instead, call boxes linked to 911 have been installed. So during some overnight shifts, there may be only 22 officers to uncover the entire city. It says it's enough to uncover the entire city in those hours when we have 8% of the time people are calling. But I'm confident in the decisions that we make that it impacts this bureau and this city much better than we have in the past. Pittsburgh Police Chief Larry Scaretto stated. And I beg to differ on that because the times we're coming in now and people notice that there's not going to be any type of dispatch at those hours, people will wait and say, you know what, we're just going to wait later to do our crime because we know that the police can't come out. So if somebody decides to break in your car or rob you at gunpoint, they know they can get away with it because ain't nobody coming out, man. You got to call and leave the voice message, and then hopefully, if it's important enough, then, you know, hopefully they get back to you. Because you know how many calls 911 get a day? You know? Matter of fact, let's look this up real quick. Let me get into some precepts. Come on, man. How many 911 calls per day? It says hundreds of thousands of 911 calls are made each day, and an average around 240 million 911 calls are made in the U.S. That averages out to over 600,000 calls per day. And a lot of them be just like petty shit, domestic relations, breaking and entering, you know, motherfucker rob. I mean, those are not really petty offenses, but you know, the ones that like, look, that don't require immediate attention, they not really dealing with that. So right there shows you that being a cop is a very stressful job, man, okay? And pretty much nobody wants to be a cop no more. And you can't blame them because being a cop, it don't pay enough to put up with the madness that you got to put up with. And in fact, you know, cops, they have a lot of blood on their hand, you know, but this just shows you that we're living in a horrible time and things are getting ready to get a lot worse before they get any better. Okay, so let's get a couple of precepts here. Wasn't going to be a long lesson, but this is the book of 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this note also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. Perilous times, man. Okay, we've looked this scripture up several times. I go to this. This is one of my favorite scriptures going into these particular lessons because it just covers a plethora of information. Okay, perilous goes into the Greek word chalepos, which means hard to do, troublesome, dangerous, fierce, savage, harsh. Okay, robberies, and motherfuckers snatching, robbing, motherfuckers kicking in your door. And let's not to say that these immigrants coming over here, immigrants or migrants, whatever you want to call it, that's just the icing on the cake. What about when crime ramp up among these citizens, man, that's going to take matters into their own hand? Then what? You know, you're going to have a shit show in your hand. So this shit is getting ready to go down, man, all right? And it says, for men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh, man, okay? And people are getting ready to take matters into their own hand because, hey, people, they're getting fed up. The resources are scarce, okay? Evictions are at an all-time high, okay? Their repossession, they said, I was looking up this video and they stated that people are defaulting on their loans, on their car loans more than ever. More than 2008 when the bubble burst, you know, with the subprime lending in the housing market, everything collapsed. They said people are defaulting on mortgages and car loans at an all-time high. Like this guy, he was at this auction, and all the auctions and all the cars from those particular auctions were cars that was repossessed from CarMax. You know, because you get a decent car at CarMax, but CarMax is known of giving Jake's loans because they know Jake is going to default on a loan and they can get their money back, man. Okay, it pays more to keep you in debt than for you to pay off the whole entire loan, which is usury. Okay, and that's wicked as all hell. Because I remember a while ago, and I was thinking about going to CarMax. I know a brother had bought a car from there years ago, and I think they cars, like a good car, starting at like $10.99, you know, about 10 bands. And I'm sure you can get them for cheaper than that too. But if you want a good car at CarMax, man, you paying around $10,000, man, on top of a 15% interest rate. So you asking to default. So what you think people gonna do? Okay, they gonna go on the prowl. They gonna start robbing and stealing, killing, raping. Okay, and you black women, hey, your hints of protection is getting ready to be non-existent. Okay, the serpent is getting ready to wash his hands of you because it's to the point he's used you for his purpose. You see, so all that talking you do, all that boss bitch shit, you getting ready to prove that you gonna have to prove that you're a boss bitch, man. Okay, because when somebody go upside your melon ass head, hey, Esau ain't gonna be there to stop him. And men that know that. And a lot of you baby mamas, I'm noticing a lot of you baby mamas are a lot quiet now. Especially you baby mamas in Chicago, man. You ain't talking shit to your baby daddies like that because they got that no cash bail law. Basically, they can go upside your head and get away with it, man, and put you in the dirt. So yeah, we coming into them times, man, okay? The men, they're gonna get their pound of flesh. I guarantee you, call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. 144, call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The water, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I needed to see that. But anyway, this is the book of 2nd Esdras 14. And I'm gonna start at verses 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people in comfort such as be of trouble, and now renounce corruption. And corruption is the wickedness of this world. You know, putting off the old man, renouncing corruption, putting off the old man, and putting on the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, to the best of your ability. Putting off that, it says, let go from thee the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature, man. Stop worrying about how you gonna need your job and all this shit. The Lord has already laid the provisions for the elect. Okay, don't worry about how your bills gonna get paid. Yeah, proactively do things you're supposed to do, like work and pay your bills and, you know, take care of your families. But if you fall on hard times, man, don't get stressed about this shit. Just keep doing the work and the Lord gonna provide for you. You know, oh, my back hurt, my hip hurt. Yeah, it sucks, but we gotta keep going, brothers. Trust me, we can be all day complaining about our infirmities. Ain't gonna do nothing. But make you even more upset. So just focus on the truth, man. Keep pushing. But it says here, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy into thee and haste to flee from these times. And this is why we're praying to the Lord to shield us from this coming destruction, because these cities are getting ready to be brought up in smoke, man. You see, the last place you want to be when there's no more 911 and just when this society corrupts and chaos, last place you want to be is in the cities. Now, we know that's not going to be, we know that it's not going to be always feasible, if that makes any sense, for brothers to be out of the city, because the scriptures say that the remnant of Jacob should be in the midst of many people as a dew. Okay, so the Lord is going to shield us, but ideally speaking, you will not want to be in the city. But you know, a lot of us ain't gonna have that choice because a lot of brothers live in the city. Okay, a lot of brothers don't have access to land or farmland or know anything about gardening. You know, brothers don't really know about that stuff. Some of us do, but overall, a lot of us didn't grow up with fathers and family and grandfathers and mothers and shit that took us out to shoot or you know, farming and all. We wasn't grown up with those resources. So a lot of Jake is oblivious to how to live off the land. So that's why the Lord is going to directly intervene in each brother's life, man, to what he needs. Okay. But it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen that should be done thereafter. Because in the time that Esdras wrote this, you had adultery, you had murder, you had idolatry, you had worshiping of other gods, okay, which is fornication, you know, or spiritual adultery, you know, and the list goes on. So how much more today when the world is a lot weaker, more fragile? People's minds are more fragile, okay? People are not playing with a full deck, man. I was reading an article that some bitch from Brazil or somewhere, she's literally ordered, she's married a stuffed animal, like a stuffed, like a stuffed man. You know how like a stuffed puppet is? It was like a life-size stuffed puppet with fucking facial hair, man. Looked like a white Mexican, and she had 3 kids by this nigga, all stuffed puppets. And this bitch really thinks she's married. Okay, show you the mental depravity of these people. So when you got mental people walking around like that, and when they fall on hard times, what you think they're gonna do when they can't get their meds? Okay, America's gonna be one big Gotham Asylum, man, or Arkham Asylum. That's basically, America is nothing but Arkham Asylum, man. Okay, play that game, Batman, and watch Batman. That place with Joker and Harley Quinn and all them lunatics, Scarecrow, all them people was trapped inside Arkham Asylum, which is an insane asylum, man, for the mentally insane. Like that dude Joker, hey, that nigga was locked up in a level max. He was in a max. They had that nigga Joker in a straitjacket, man, and he still broke out. So what happens when you have a bunch of Joker-ass people walking around in America, man? It's gonna be fucking hell on wheels, you know? And it says here, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen should happen be done thereafter. For look how much more the world should be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Okay? So it says, for afar the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasten the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Okay? And that's mean that this place is getting ready to be just all out hell, man. Okay? All out hell. Because people getting ready to lose their minds, man. Especially when this 911 shit go offline. Hey, a lot of you women getting ready to be targeted. Straight up. A lot of you women, you getting ready to be put out of your misery. Because men are waiting on this, man. Men that you got locked up in child. You got men that's homeless because child support wiped them out. Had good jobs, businesses. Now because some funky ass woman decided to get bitter and put the nigga on child support, he can't even support his kid. And she takes pride in that, seeing him broken down like that in a derelict state. All because she couldn't get her way. Not knowing the dummy would have had a better chance if the man was still making money and it was able to help financially support the kid. But instead, she wants to destroy him completely to prove a fucking point, which is stupid in my opinion. Okay? But anyway, last precept, I gotta go. 2 Esdras 8:50. For many great misery should be done to them that dwell in the latter times should dwell in the world, because they have walked with great pride. Okay? And the Lord said that he was gonna lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. Okay? So with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.